Welcome to Drawfee, where we take dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Julia.
And I'm not feeling so good. What? There's a bite on my arm. Oh, no. You're going to have to shoot me right in the head with a shotgun that you assembled from parts.
Hold on, I need to make room in my bag. I need to play Tetris with my bag real quick so that I can get all the parts I need. Oh, I've got so many herbs.
Just shove your herbs in the barrel of this gun and give me the death I deserve, Nathan.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
What are we drawing?
Oh, good. Good. Guys, we're doing another Resident Evil challenge. Last time Julia hosted this one.
I did.
But everybody, of course, in the comments was like, why is Julia not drawing Resident Evil? And they were right. So this time I'm going to host it.
Yay.
And Julia will get to draw something I'm sure just truly awful.
Hooray.
I like that the prompt for this was, we did this before and everyone got mad, so we're doing it again.
Everyone liked it, but then was disappointed at the end when Julia...
Yeah, they weren't as happy as they could have been.
Julia got drawn.
Julia did get drawn.
I did, yeah.
A real nice tentacle, Julia.
Yeah.
So, people want to see that, go watch that episode.
Caldwell, you're up first this time.
Oh, wonderful.
Caldwell, your monster is from Resident Evil Revelations. Caldwell, your monster is called the Skaggs.
Yes!
Welcome to the Skaggs, baby. I think to get you started, I want to give you a quote from the game. This is a monster that was mutated by the T-Abyss virus. And the quote is, "A giant bulge of rotten flesh. Expect to be split in two if you are caught."
Ooh.
What?
Hey. Giant bulge of rotting flesh. Expect to be split. I like that there's a little warning just baked right into that, though.
Yeah.
You're going to be split in two, but don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised. You should expect it.
All right, I think I'm just going to launch right in. I've got a fun idea.
How's Skaggs spelled?
S-C-A-G.
So not like Boz Skaggs.
Not like Boss
No,
Skaggs.
it's like the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide.
Exactly. Now, and the T-Abyss, is that T-Abyss or is that Tabby S?
It is T-Abyss.
Okay, just checking.
There is one thing about this monster that I do want to give away visually, Caldwell, because I think you'll have some fun with it. It kind of looks like it's riding piggyback on its own self.
Amazing.
That is an extremely good challenge that you've laid out before me.
Yeah, I don't want to really give you any more than that, but yeah.
He's already so foldy
Yeah, all right. So riding piggyback on themselves.
on his
You've drawn
own
a
self.
gross whale of a creature.
Yeah.
So far.
You said it was a like writhing skin mass, and its name is Skaggs. So trying to get like a real good skag face going on.
Yeah, like he would be saying skag.
You got a date tonight, or you just going skag?
You've heard of the Scat Man? I'm the Skag Man.
I'm the skag man.
Expect to be ripped in half if you are caught.
All right, so I got this good face in here.
This is a very good face.
I think I'm just going to draw like a person giving someone else a piggyback and then fuse this onto it. So let's just get like a little fella down here just being like, oh, you're so heavy.
Get this skag off my back.
That's a popular expression in Raccoon City. Got a freaking skag on my back. I guess the legs would be like, yeah, there we go. All right.
Oh, such small legs for such a big.
Oh, he does have toes though.
Yeah, more toes than I was expecting.
You do have toesies. Don't worry about that. All right. So then I guess there would be some legs somewhere, perhaps.
Perhaps.
It's like, Caldwell, you're so good at drawing a face where it's like, oh, I know exactly what sound this guy makes.
That's the trick. That's a quick artist trick. It's just to make it as vocal an experience as possible.
Yeah, you want to be able to hear that horrible sound echoing in the caverns of your brain.
I'm a skag. Yeah, they do. It's Pokemon rules, right? So they just say,
Yeah.
they just come up to you and they're like, skag.
The Skaggs is kind of like a sad Pokemon.
Oh.
Because in some cases, the host's head can repeat some words and phrases. But usually the phrases are like, "Stop it, I'm human," or "Get away, there are monsters here," or "Don't run from me, I'm human."
So they have like a human face, but they don't know that their body is like doing stuff? Or is it like an anglerfish?
I think, kind of Caldwell's initial idea. There is a bit of a human face hidden in there somewhere.
It's not hidden.
This one ain't hidden.
It's just right there, though.
Yeah.
It's me, your friend.
You guys want to get Skaggs tonight? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Oh, that's not Ted anymore. That's the Skag. Don't go near it. Don't fall for it.
No, it's cool. We're going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Get over here.
Oh my gosh. It's like a melty pompadour. You go to the barber shop and you're like, can you give me the worst pompadour and also a face?
One Skagg coming right up. How drippy.
Probably pretty drippy if I had to guess.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I imagine it is a Skagg, but it's probably sloughing a lot. There's probably a lot of slough going on here. Now, the important thing that you said that I did not forget about is that it will chop you in two if you're not careful.
Yeah,
It will split you.
It will split you in two if you expect it. You should expect it.
Expect it. Expect nothing less. So I do think it is going to have some extra arms here.
Uh-huh.
It's splitting arms.
These are the splitting arms.
This is splitting arms. I think they are just going to be holding little axes.
So it just has a tool for splitting.
Yeah. The zombies in Resident Evils often wield some sort of rusty implement of death, be it a shovel or a rake or an axe.
He's just got that. Should this be another type of splitting instrument? Maybe. Oh, he's got like a butcher knife in this arm.
Oh, sure, good.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, that's just another axe.
That's another axe.
Butcher knives are just like kitchen axes, though.
If that's not a brand of knife, the kitchen axe.
The kitchen axe. No, Nathan, that's a dragon from Skyrim that you're thinking of.
Oh,
Caldwell, I do have one more important feature I'd like to see represented here.
Oh, get it in there.
Skagdeads are also capable of vomiting up clam-like objects that
Oh,
serve as
good.
bear traps.
Okay, so that's instantly telling me that this is an aquatic being. So I'm going to go ahead and add some some barnacles up here first and foremost. Just
okay.
keep that kind of whale theme going on.
Yeah.
And just really hurling up a bunch of clams.
So it barfs clams, but which mouth?
That's up to you, my friend.
I think I can get more trajectory on this one.
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks
so.
it's already primed for vomit. The little mouth, that's a mouth just for going,
I think it's like one is the Skagg and one is the dad. And you got to figure out, it's Skagg Dad, right? That's the name of it?
It's Skag dead.
Skagg Dad.
Skag Dad.
What's up, all you Skagg Daddies out there? Hey.
Oh, he's really got some force behind this clam.
Yeah.
I love that the eyebrow just becomes the top of the mouth.
It's an economy of design, Nathan.
That's a real nice touch.
All right, I think these clams maybe do have little faces on them, kind of like little eyes, like here and here.
They say skag in a higher voice.
Skag! Stay skaggy!
What are the skag clams called?
Well, if it's the Skagg Dad, then these would be
Like sklaggies?
the skitties.
The skitties.
These are my skitties.
Behold my skildren,
Skildren.
Children.
Skildren.
my many skitties and skildren.
I've barfed you up for a single purpose. I don't know what it is, though.
To serve as a bear trap, according to the wiki.
Children, you must consult the wiki to figure out what I should be doing. I got no freaking clue. All right, I just need a couple more. I don't know if there's much else I can do here, y'all. I feel content.
I don't think there's anything more you need to do. I'm so happy with what you've done already.
It's fully yarfing as well. It's like it's a lot of just liquid vomit and then some skitties in there.
Yeah, I think the skitties are a byproduct almost. You got to like really flush the pipes to get the skitties out.
Wow. Yeah, I don't want to fight this guy.
All right, here's a question. Should I get rid of these other legs so that his tiny little legs here are the ones he's walking on, or do you think it's good to go?
I think this is good.
Yeah, I like this. I like his cartoon set of legs at the bottom that he actually uses to walk about on.
Do you think that second set that he's holding are just for like little kicks?
Yeah, if you
Someone
get
gets too close.
Yeah.
if you get inside his radius for the weapons, then he can just jab you. That's his neutral A.
Yeah, he does little kicks.
He's got like a glowing crystal right here, and you think like, oh, I'm just gonna pull out that crystal and end this motherfucker. But then he'll just kick you with his little legs right here,
Yeah, his little stinky feet.
and they do smell.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going to like the county fair and they have those piggyback races and you're like, all right, me and my sibling will really crush this. Who in the fuck is that?
Oh man.
Is that legal? Is that technically two people?
It's fully legal to be Skagg and Dad at the
He's
same
piggybacking
time.
on his own dang self.
Now, Julia, it's not polite to stare. Not the weirdest thing I saw at the county fair.
Yeah, let's take a look at the real thing.
The Skagg dead.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Oh.
You can see sort of like a screaming body with a little man piggybacking on the back there.
Popping out the back.
A little more crab-like than I did.
Yeah, I didn't want to give away too much. I really liked where you were headed and what you were doing.
I think that both of these creatures have an oceanic quality to them.
Well, great.
Well, wonderful.
Well, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this. I want to draw one. I'm ready, Jacob.
Nathan, your Resident Evil creature is Gravedigger.
Oh,
Oh,
All right,
okay.
it's pretty.
so it's just a grave digger, huh?
It's just a monster truck.
It's just the monster truck grave
It's the
digger.
monster truck Gravedigger. This is from Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nathan's just going to draw a truck with a human brain. If you're not careful.
I've got an idea, but I'm interested to hear more about Gravedigger.
Yeah, I want to let you get started before I start, feeding you
Jacob,
anymore.
I feel like you could say any title. You could say Resident Evil followed by any set of words, and I would 100% believe that that was a video game.
Yeah, but I don't want to be wrong.
You can't
okay,
be wrong on the internet.
I was wrong.
Wow.
Um,
Unbelievable.
Gravedigger is encountered in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis and Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles, so I was only half wrong. But in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, there are 2 adult Gravediggers.
Oh,
So,
adult, you say?
2 adult Gravediggers in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Now, is it adult meaning that it's matured, or adult because it's kind of sexy?
Yeah, I mean, could be
Is
a
it
little bit of
rated
both.
R?
A little bit of column A,
A little bit of
of column
rated
B.
R?
It's infected with the R virus.
Hey.
Nice.
You are going to see some genitals, my friend. I love to go to an R-rated movie because I know I'm going to see genitals.
Love to see genitals.
I want to see Ray Romano's genitals in this film. It's R-rated.
Rated R for Ray Romano's genitals.
All right, I do like they've got like a little scooper.
I've figured maybe a scooper in one hand and like a shovel in the other.
Sure, yeah.
I liked the sort of little claw holding a thing aesthetic from the last one, so I'm gonna work it into mine. And yeah, he's just digging up some dirt.
I
Now,
imagine this
Nathan-
guy was a gravedigger before the virus got out, and he's just like, well, I knew one thing before I got this virus. I continue to know one thing. Gotta keep my job.
I like to hang out with my other adult gravedigger friends.
We've made a support group of gravediggers. We all this is what we do now. There's so many graves to be dug, to be fair.
This is a rough time to be a gravedigger, though, because everyone's bursting out of their graves because they're zombies now.
Dang it, I just dug that one. Come on.
Well, you got the old graves, but then you've got the new graves for all the people the zombies are killing.
Oh, that's true.
So,
but
you
then
know,
those people are just going to burst out of the graves as well, Nathan. It's a broken economy, honestly.
it's a broken economy. It's a market failure.
So maybe the gravedigger is killing people and then putting them in their own graves.
Yeah, he's like, now you stay in there.
Now, Nathan, I've got some more information I'd like to feed you here.
Okay, and
about-
I just because Caldwell went so top heavy with his, I am making mine a little bottom heavy.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
For contrast.
So it is a dump truck.
Yeah, it's a big dump truck.
It's a big dump truck.
These enemies, they do have the ability to burrow underground, and they prefer a subterranean environment.
Okay.
But they surface if hunger overwhelms their natural instincts.
So they're burrowing creatures.
Also, the size they can reach is so vast that it could destroy roads above in a manner comparable to an earthquake, as its burrowing left huge, vast, and unsupported tunnels underneath. So this
Maybe-
guy's underground, he just loves to dig,
Maybe
but
it's-
also he's very, very big.
Maybe it's like a multi-tool. So we've got like drill on this end.
And like you could use one end to remove your Legos from the Lego set.
Yeah, that's important.
Why did Umbrella Corporation make this? Is that explained in Umbrella Chronicles? I guess I just don't see how Gravedigger could be helpful in any way.
This is the explanation from the Resident Evil wiki. They were created when an overload of waste was transported out of the Raccoon City Underground Laboratory, and it leaked into the soil. So they didn't mean to. They whoopsied big time on this one. And now there are so many adult gravediggers out there burrowing around.
Just trying to find pornography and cigarettes.
Just dying for a glimpse of Ray Romano's genitals.
Now, Nathan,
Mm-hmm.
is this a mole man situation going on?
Ooh.
I was thinking maybe some mole-like stuff because, it seeped into the ground. It probably got mixed in with some moles, maybe some worms.
Let's get them all in there.
Yeah, like maybe it's like a mole worm.
Does it have that weird Band-Aid part that all worms have?
Yeah, but it's real thick down here.
The Band-Aid
gross.
corset.
And then maybe just like worm legs.
I like that a lot. It's just emerging from the ground, being like, I need to see John Krasinski and Emily Blunt's genitals.
Preferably in the same film.
I haven't seen A Quiet Place, but do you see their junk? I must know I am an adult.
I am an adult gravedigger. Me and my adult gravedigger friends have needs.
We want to puff big cigars and watch John Krasinski flail his genitals around.
Nathan, I would also like to let you know the 4 attacks that Gravedigger has
Okay.
in its employ here. You got biting, but that's not all.
Okay.
You also got ground biting and surface biting.
That's just a lot of biting.
And the final move, swallow.
Oh, man. You take
Great.
3 bite attacks and you're like, ha, I know your pattern now. And then all of a sudden swallow.
All of a sudden, swallow. And it does say here that swallow is instant death.
Oh, God.
So if you get swallowed, that's it for you.
So
You-
maybe-
you can take some bites, but surface biting does way more damage than ground biting for some reason.
It's good to know.
So maybe I should take a page from Caldwell's book and just give it a second mouth for swallowing.
Yeah. This top mouth seems like it's perfect for biting.
That's a bitey mouth. That's definitely a bitey mouth. That's probably the surface bite.
I wish that I had a separate mouth just for chewing and then one for swallowing. I feel like that would be great.
Would you spit the food from your chewing mouth into your swallowing mouth and then swallow from there?
Hey, you want to see a trick? People throw food up into the air and catch it.
Yeah.
So he just barfs it out of one mouth and catches it with the other, and everyone's like, oh my God, oh no, God.
You know those hibachi grills where they flip the shrimp into the air?
Yeah.
It would be like that, but with my 2 mouths.
Where's your other mouth?
I think I have maybe 2. You know what I have? No mouth in the middle, and then 2 little tentacle mouths on either side. So they're kind of just they're juggling the food in
Oh,
between.
they're
Either
side by
side
side.
of what?
Of where his normal mouth would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe one is for spicy foods and one is for sweet foods. And then in the middle is just that. Maybe the middle is the swallow mouth. Maybe I've got 3 mouths. Why do I need to? A man can dream, right?
Which one's your talking mouth?
That's all of them.
That's
He's
my
having
belly button.
conversations.
His belly button whispers to you. Lean in close.
This is just for swallowing mouth. So there's no teeth. No teeth in the swallow mouth.
Nathan, I hate to say it, but this looks like a singing mouth to me. Looks like it'd be a nice baritone.
Yeah.
I love the new episode of The Masked Singer.
They got Gravedigger in there.
Put the kids to bed. We've got Adult Gravedigger coming on next.
Guys, if there was a singer inside of Gravedigger, who do you think it would be?
Dierks Bentley.
You got it in one. It was Dierks Bentley. Incredible. How did you know?
He's just got such a unique register and tone.
Hey, Caldwell, can I
Yeah.
tell you a very short story?
Absolutely. Is it about the Masked Singer? It better be.
No, it's about Dierks Bentley.
Okay.
I keep getting Twitter messages from Dierks Bentley, and it's quite obviously a spam account. And the first one was like, "Hey, beautiful, what you up to?" And so I was like, I'm just going to ignore it. And then a couple of weeks later, I just got, "Hey, are you there?" And then
no.
a couple of days later, it was just like, "Hey, please." A genuine person is out of the spam account is now messaging me as Dierks Bentley.
What's the over-under that it is actually country music superstar Dierks Bentley?
That would be
And
hilarious.
there's no way to know until you respond.
That's
I'm
true.
just saying, you threw away your shot, Julia.
I know. I ruined it. I can still message him. It's still in my inbox.
Do it. All right, Nathan, let's switch the screen share over. We're going to go live to Julia messaging Dirk Bentley on Twitter.
Nathan, please stop drawing. This is more work for me to color later.
Yeah,
This is fantastic,
I
though.
wanted to draw the scene.
Nathan, this is super good and so much
it's
cooler
very
than what
good.
the actual thing is, which is very disappointing.
All right, well let me take a look. Oh, he's a worm.
It's just a big worm.
He's a big worm.
And I felt like you would be able to take it and transform it into something fun and cool, and you did.
I understand why Swallow is instant death. There are way too many teeth in there.
A lot of teeth in there for sure.
I think my mouth is a much more pleasant instant death.
It kind of just gums you into its warm embrace.
It just swallows you up. You get to just chill in there for a little bit.
I want all the silica gel packets to say swallow is instant death on them now. I want that to be how the warning is phrased.
Good.
Well done.
Me.
Julia.
I get to draw in a Resident Evil.
And that's all the time we have, guys. Again, we tricked you.
Two
Again,
great
Julia
monsters.
doesn't get to... Just kidding.
Julia, I got a monster for you.
Yeah?
Your monster is Rascal Upon G.
Rascal Upon G.
It is a victim of the C virus.
Great.
It is from Resident Evil 6. It is derived from the Serbian word for dismantle.
Okay.
It's humanoid, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But also described as leech-like, and it's known for dismantling.
I'm just picturing a panel of judges listening to all this information and just nodding and taking notes.
Yes, yes.
Dismantling, you say. Yes. Too many mantles.
Leech-like.
Let's get rid of those.
I can tell you more if you'd like.
Dismantling.
I could tell you all the information, and it still wouldn't affect what you getting any closer.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Jacob, can I give you a note on your pronunciation?
Yes.
It was almost flawless, but you forgot the up tilt at the end. It should be more like Rascal Upon G.
So you have to say it like Mario.
Yeah.
Is the key. Thank you, Caldwell, for that authentic Serbian pronunciation lesson.
That's how Leon Kennedy says it in the game.
You have to say it like you're being tickled.
Oh, no. It's the Rascal Upon G.
Oh, shit, Chris. Bud, Chris, no. There's Rascal Upon G all over here. Give me some of them herbs, Chris.
Chris is like, Leon, bro, I appreciate your authentic pronunciation, bro.
No problem,
Very
dog.
cool of you.
Oh. There's so much manpower between Leon and Chris.
I didn't play 6, but I have to imagine they do a lot of like bro grabs in the game, right?
Chris is just a big beefcake. Leon's a beautiful soft goth.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And together,
They're a full meal, I'd say.
Julia,
Uh-huh.
I got some more for you.
Please do.
The smooth white skin that envelops this creature is an exoskeleton designed to protect the slug-like part of its main body, located in the torso.
Julia, you just drew a sad face.
You've drawn a sad man so far.
Off the mark so far.
Yeah.
With what we know.
Also important to note is that its primary weakness is fire, and when it encounters intense heat, its main body will leap out of its humanoid exoskeleton to escape the heat.
Oh, so he does
Okay,
have a humanoid
okay.
exoskeleton.
Okay, so that you predicted. That was a good predict, Julia. Nice read.
Yeah, you called your shot.
Okay, now that is one heck of an exoskeleton, if I do say so myself.
Let's do this.
More like a sexoskeleton.
Hey.
That's
wanna
what
do that.
Leon says in the game when he encounters it.
Yeah.
And then he winks at the camera like 15 times.
Yeah, it just turns into Bayonetta for a second. Just winks at the camera, and for some reason it does a crotch shot on Leon.
Is there not a monster called the Sexoskeleton in Bayonetta? I just assumed there would be.
No, all the monsters in Bayonetta are based off of the classic categorizations of angels
Oh, okay.
in Hebrew and Christian mythology. So they got names like Chorus and Sephardim.
But not Sexoskeleton.
No second. That might be a thing that Bayonetta would scream at some point.
Okay.
There's just so few lines on the canvas.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a
'cause-
lot going on.
Because remember, this is a dismembering
Yeah.
Yes.
creature.
It does dismantle.
So I'm
Dismantle,
trying to,
excuse me. Not dismember.
It's
Dismantle.
not the Serbian word for dismember.
It's dismantle.
It's dismantle.
Yeah, it comes into your house, and you've still got all your nutcrackers on your mantle from Christmas, and it just whacks them right off. Just gets rid of them. Just, throws them right into your fireplace.
It's a cat. It's just a cat. It just goes up on there and just bats everything off real nice.
Now, Jacob, this is the C virus.
This is the C virus, the cool virus.
The C stands for cool.
Hey, the C stands for Chris.
It's the Chris virus.
I got the Chris virus because I'm just thinking about Chris all the time. Oh, it's just it's an evolution. It is just a kaleidoscope, this tapestry.
This is giving me like reminders of like Pablo Picasso's Guernica right now.
That's very interesting, Jacob, because for me, it reminds me of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the Scorpion King from the movie The Mummy Returns.
Oh
the
my
Scorpion
God, I
King.
do see the Mummy King.
Mummy King?
The
Mummy
Mummy
King,
King.
Scorpion King.
I
The
see
Mummy
the Mummy King.
The Mummy King is like what every mom called that movie. Are you kids going to see The Mummy King? Dwayne the Scorpion Johnson gonna be in there?
You didn't go see Fraser Crane in The Mummy King?
Okay.
Oh, that's a very Resident Evil grabby hand right there.
Yeah, he needs a
It's
dismantling
reminding
hand.
me of Krauser's big arm in Resident Evil 4.
What should his legs be doing?
I think this would probably be a good time to just, update you
Yeah.
on the fact that the dismantling is not what this creature does to others.
Oh.
Whoa.
It dismantles itself,
It does it to its own dang self.
Okay, cool.
and then it becomes a bunch of little parts, and it comes after you as parts.
Or does it just like grab off its arm and throw it at you?
The limbs can go do their own shit. They don't need to remain on the body.
Okay. There he goes.
It can go off on its own journey, its own adventure.
Goodbye.
You're free. Chris and Leon both die, and then the rest of the game follows you as one of the legs, just sort of hopping around.
This leg is trying to go get a bank loan.
I'm starting a new life.
Now who's this? What's going on here?
Oh,
Well,
this is the slug.
This is a slug. This is the exoskeleton. This is a clear exoskeleton thingy, right?
Oh, man.
Oh,
So it's like contained within this pure milky white body.
Yeah, it got
Oh,
stretched so thin that it's
boy.
just thinning that skin out.
I'm
In the skin.
Oh, yeah. Does it have a little mouth going like, "Ooh"?
It can now. Can now, my friend.
It calls out to Chris. Oh, Chris!
Chris,
I've got the C virus, baby.
you haven't heard of that one, have you? Come check it out.
That's why all the zombies are attacking in Resident Evil 6. It's because they just freaking love Chris.
They love him so much. My favorite part of this wiki about this monster, Julia, and just in case you want to include this in some way.
I probably will want to, yeah.
This little bit of trivia about this monster. Should the lower part of the creature's body be separated from the torso, the lower body will spray a toxin at potential targets. So if the lower half gets separated, I guess it just runs around spewing venom at whatever.
Okay, so the lower half spews. Is what I heard. Right?
The lower half spews.
the lower half spews.
What happened to its head?
It's wiggling around back there.
This guy's like, "Oh, Chris, my esophagus is on full display, Chris."
The lower half spews has got to be one of the worst pickup lines.
Or the worst Stephen King novel.
It's definitely one of his like short stories.
The lower half spews.
Only if separated from the upper half.
Only if separated from the upper half.
It gets some separation anxiety. It gets a
Okay.
little worked up, and it starts
getting-
spewing toxin.
So I have
Getting
some
like,
ideas.
tetherball vibes from this head you've
Yeah,
drawn
just swinging
now.
around.
Really just barely hanging in there.
Okay, so
The lower half spewing sounds terrifying, but like that's what my body would do if you cut it in half too.
Yeah, I don't know how potent the toxin would be, but like something would definitely spew.
There'd be some
There'd
doo-doo.
be some dudes.
That's pretty toxic. Don't like touch your eyes after
Yeah.
I do my spew.
Hey, how about just no one remove my upper half from my lower half? Thank you.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Being cleaved in twain is my one weakness.
Well,
Don't spread that around.
can I trust everyone watching this video to not go not go sharing my weakness? Which is,
I swear to God, if you put that on the wiki.
guys, seriously, don't.
It's so weird that the Drawfee wiki has a section called Ways to Kill Caldwell.
All right, so
Julia,
spews, huh?
I don't remember the part of the wiki where I said he's got a pants full of spaghetti.
Spaghetti O's
His
specifically.
pants is falling down on account of all the spaghettis in there.
He's got the O virus.
The C virus stands for Chef Boyardee.
Chris, is that what I think it is? Yeah, Leon, it's a bunch of yummy spaghetti.
Imagining like the 90s product placement crossover between Resident Evil and SpaghettiOs, and it's just like zombies getting their heads blasted off and SpaghettiOs going flying everywhere.
And Jill just like munching it up as it
Yeah.
falls through the sky.
Yum, yum, yum.
That's what Parasite Eve was about.
There's the other leg.
There's
the other leg.
Yay.
There they are.
They're buddies. The two legs are just playing co-op Portal 2.
Yeah,
All right, am I Googling this?
Yeah.
sure.
Please.
Ah,
It's sort of got its organs all coming out and around.
The
It's
legs are pretty much on point, though. That's sort of what they're
Yeah,
just,
they're there.
doing a little dance.
It's a gloopy, gross glob.
A little less spaghetti in the pants, but not too much less
There
spaghetti.
is some spaghetti in the pants. You can see.
There's some thick noodles in there.
Less of a spaghettio and more of like a an angel hair or I guess like a I don't know enough pasta to make this joke. Cut those.
Well, guys, this has been Drawfee. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do it. Hit the bell, get notifications. We'll keep coming out with videos. Leave a suggestion of stuff you want to see us draw. And hey, check out Dropout. It's available worldwide now, and we've got an app that's available in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. And we keep adding new stuff on there. We got WTF 101 is on there now if you want to learn stuff and be grossed out and have a laugh. It's got all that. It's got all that. And of course, our show, Cartoon Hell.
There's also fun comics on there.
There is also fun comics on there. The Legend of Jared, the Ladies Book Club, prequel comic, so much more. Check it out.
Please enjoy our content, or the Reckonskanji will come for you.
Yes. And the... That's not...
Please check out our content, or the Rascal Upon G
There-
will come
there
for
it
you.
There it is.
It's the best way to support Drawfee directly. We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry.
sorry.